Backlot Stunt Coaster is a trio of Premier Rides LIM launched roller coasters at King's Dominion, Kings Island, and Canada's Wonderland. These coasters were the last coaster additions under Paramount's ownership, with the coaster opening at Canada's Wonderland and Kings Island in 2005 and King's Dominion in 2006. Backlot Stunt Coaster stands 45.2 feet or 13.8 meters tall, has 1,960 feet or 600 meters of track, and reaches a top speed of 40 miles per hour or 64 kilometers per hour. These coasters are fun family coasters with a fun launch and some good elements. This is our full-length, in-depth review of all three Backlot Stunt Coasters and our comments about what you can expect when you go to Kings Island, Canada's Wonderland, or King's Dominion to ride these coasters. Now, let's get into the review. Backlot Stunt Coaster is located in the Rivertown section of Kings Island, the Action Zone section of Canada's Wonderland, and the Jungle X-Pedition section of Kings Dominion. In each park, Backlot Stunt Coaster is located towards the middle or the back of the park, and each installation of this coaster has a different entrance. When you approach Backlot Stunt Coaster at Kings Dominion and Kings Island, you will see the iconic billboard displaying the ride name. You will also see the ride's silver track piercing through the billboard. At Canada's Wonderland, you will see a separate dedicated ride sign at the queue entrance. You will not see the iconic billboard until you walk through a tunnel and into the main section of the queue. As you make your way through the queue at all three parks, you will eventually walk over a fenced bridge which passes in front of the billboard and over the ride's last bunny hop. As you reach the ride platform, you will see two trains, one in the station and another in a separate unload block. Backlot Stunt Coaster operates with 3 trains, each holding a maximum of 12 riders. These trains have a Mini Cooper theme and have Premier Rides earlier lap bar restraints, the same ones you can find on Flight of Fear. Once you have boarded your train and secured your lap bar restraints, you launch immediately out of the station to start your ride. Regardless of which Backlot Stunt Coaster you are riding, the layout is the same. You launch out of the station and turn into a 720-degree upward helix. This helix delivers some strong positive G-forces as you make your way closer to the top. At the top of that helix, you dive into a swerving section followed by an overbanked turn towards the left. You then go over a slight airtime hill, which gives a weak pop of floater airtime, followed by a right-hand bank turn, then a left-hand bank turn towards and up into the mid-course brake run. This mid-course brake run has some stunt theming elements which function as a short storytelling moment with a helicopter chasing you. You then take a diving right-hand turn inside of a building, followed by a left-hand bank turn up into a short section of straight track before flying through the billboard. This dive out of the billboard gives the best airtime moment on the coaster. You fly over a bunny hop before taking a left-hand bank turn up into the final brake run, thus completing your ride. Backlot Stunt Coaster is an enjoyable ride and has a couple of good moments of positive G-forces and airtime. You actually experience near gray out forces as you reach the top of that helix at the beginning of the ride, and that last dive through the billboard is great. While the ride layout has some good moments, each of the Backlot Stunt Coasters offer a slightly different ride experience. The Backlot Stunt Coaster at Kings Island is not nearly as smooth as it could be, as the swerving section after the dive off the helix is jerky. That said, Kings Island's Backlot Stunt Coaster still has most of its mid-course brake run effects sans the fire. While the Backlot Stunt Coaster at Kings Dominion does not have all of its effects working, its layout is smoother, especially the swerving section. While Canada's Wonderland's Backlot Stunt Coaster suffers from the jerky tracking as Kings Island's, it has the strongest launch of the 3. That launch is Canada's Wonderland's Backlot Stunt Coaster's only redeeming quality though, as it is just as jerky as Kings Island's version and does not even have its effects. It just glides through its mid-course brake run. Regardless of which installation you ride, one thing is true about all 3. This coaster is a family thrill coaster. With a top speed of only 40 miles per hour or 64 kilometers per hour, Backlot Stunt Coaster is not an intense ride. Because it is more of a family thrill ride, it does get one of the longer waits at Kings Island, Kings Dominion, and Canada's Wonderland. Even on slower days, Backlot Stunt Coaster still gets a longer wait due in large part to slower operations. So your best bet to get these credits is to go either earlier in the day or near the end of the day if you are in that section of the park. A great thing about Backlot Stunt Coaster at all 3 parks is that there are loose article bins on the ride platform, so you can keep your belongings with you in line until you board the train. One last note about King's Dominion's Backlot Stunt Coaster. With the ongoing Phase 2 expansion of Jungle X-Pedition, it will be interesting to see how the King's Dominion rethemes affect this coaster and its fit in the rest of the Jungle X-Pedition section. While the theme will likely be different, the layout will remain the same. Overall, Backlot Stunt Coaster is an enjoyable family launch coaster. While that LIM launch may not be the strongest, it does have a kick to it, and that helix and that last airtime moment diving out of the billboard are the best parts of all three versions. For our final score, we give Backlot Stunt Coaster a 6.5 out of 10. As the last additions from the Paramount Era, these coasters are actually decent rides and are fun for the entire family. So, let us know in the comments below if you have ridden Backlot Stunt Coaster at Kings Island, Kings Dominion, or even Canada's Wonderland. And if so, what you think about it. And if you enjoyed this video or are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for more coaster content like this. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more coaster reviews and amusement park content coming soon to Coaster Adventures, and we hope to see you in the next one.